Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just woke up. Yeah, my hair's all fucked up. Whatever, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. If you don't want to watch a video of a guy with fucked up hair, well, something's wrong with you. Anyways, I just went to my little corner. Um, Decided to make a little video on thought control. Oh yeah, one of the other things I want to say is that, yeah, I'm actually fucking constantly looking at, the video that I'm currently making. Like, I'm just watching myself. I don't know, because it's a little bit more interesting, because I'm, like, moving around and shit. And so I'm not actually, like, reading off of anything. This is all off the top of my head. So I'll try to look at the webcam more often, but, you know, I just started YouTube. I'm not used to all this fucking shit, but... anyways, I'm gonna start my thoughts on, thought control. I think thought control, um, is a series of beliefs or systems that basically control the way you perceive reality, and that is not necessarily true. And the other part is that it also limits the amount you think about. Like, for instance, religion doesn't want you free thinking because then all of a sudden you start questioning whether or not God exists. And, you know, the government doesn't necessarily want you to question it, what the fuck it's doing, because they have their own motives. And you know, this is very apparent in the Iran-Contra affair. You know, really great fucking documentary if you ever want to watch it, how America's really fucked up. And this is not a conspiracy video. This is actual history. This is a PBS documentary. It's called Constitution in Crisis. It's a personal essay by Bill Moyers, and it's fucking amazing. You can watch the whole thing on Google Video. Go fucking watch it. Anyways, I think thought control incorporates basically the media, religion, education owned by the government specifically, but maybe just education as well, and also fucking um, language. So each of these videos are probably going to, you know, go more in depthly into each of these topics, but today we're just going to talk about media bias because too many people watch TV. They don't realize that they're being influenced or that they're basically having their reality controlled by how much they fucking, uh, you know, watch TV. A really great movie on this concept is a movie called Network. If you know me on my MySpace, I have it on my videos, like, you know, right on my page. It's really great. You should watch it. Um, Basically, Network critiques the media in very obvious ways. Like, for instance, he's just like, you know, we'll tell you any shit you want to hear, and it's really true. You know, they're in the boredom killing business. They're in entertainment, because really, if you think about it, you know, like they never get cancer in Archie Bunker's house. It's like, you know, they always give you a feel-good story at the end of their little broadcast because everything's so fucking depressing. And then they give you a little feel-good story as if that feel-good story was happening, you know, often. And it's just like a one out of a million chance, but you know, they'll just keep doing those one out of a millions, and they'll just keep doing it as if like that fucking happens often. So you know that's one part of you know, reality control, and it's not necessarily like, you know, they're meaning to do it. It's just like inherent in the very system in which you're getting in the information. It's not like they're fucking, you know, oh, they're gonna brainwash you. You know, they can't ever fucking control you. They're not forcing you to watch their shit. You know, they're just working the system, taking advantage of you know, the inadequacies of everyone's fucking education. So you know, here I am. But anyways, so media bias is very obvious when you're thinking about, for instance, like Bill Hicks, the very nature in which they're reporting about shit. Bill Hicks has this joke about, you know, a positive LSD story. They never actually talk about a positive drug story, even though there's like positive drug stories all the time. Like, what about the alcoholic who took shrooms and fucking, you know, and no longer is an alcoholic. He's fucking saved from alcoholism. You know, that's a good fucking positive story. But you'll never hear that on the news, and you'll think that those sort of things don't happen because if you're only watching the news to get your perceptions of reality, you know, if you're going there to see what's going on in reality, then that's going to be your reality. That's going to be how you see things. And you know, turning off your TV is the most amazing, liberating thing in existence. We don't have TV in this apartment, and you know what? I still fucking know about the same shit that's going on because of fucking Google and shit, but it's not fucking like, well, I mean, it could be biased, but I mean, bias isn't almost inherent in anything. I mean, I'm probably biased right now, but you just gotta recognize that. Um, but the reason why the internet's so great, basically, is because the collective or the individuals, the collective individuals are selecting the information in which they're going. So true, it's a personalized nature of information, and that you can only look at information that you want to watch instead of like things that are actually like really important. Like, what if 9/11 happened and we didn't have the media, and like, everyone's like, oh well, whatever. I'm watching a YouTube video on fucking monkeys jacking each other off. So um, it's all about really what you want to watch, and I think that's going to be more and more prevalent as technology advances. But for right now, we're still stuck in the old ways of the media. I think the media eventually will die just because of the paradigm, and plus, more and more people are going to realize that TV's fucking bullshit. You'll notice that like if you go to a European countries, the news is totally like fucking non-opinionated. Like they just tell you what the fuck happens, and then that's it. And so like another part of the media is like for instance, right after Virginia Tech, um, they were talking about like, ooh, and now the recent fucking debate over gun laws. It's like, no, 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 no. We're not fucking here to listen to your opinion on gun laws, man, and whether or not we should fucking ban guns. That first off, A, that's in the Constitution to have, so fuck you. And two, you know, that is something for lawmakers or the people themselves. Like the media is going to try to only fucking show two sides of everything. And so, again, and that's a logical fallacy called the false dichotomy, where you're only boxing things into two categories. And you're going to see that a lot on the media. Like, for instance, everything's Democrats versus Republicans. Well, you know what? What if it's fucking not? Like, what about libertarians? What about the Green Party? What about the fucking American Constitution Party? And what about all these other fucking parties and all their ideas? They're equally just as prevalent. However, they're not as popular, one, and two, they don't have a vested interest in promoting those people. So, um, basically, the media is really fucked up. I recommend checking out an article on Wikipedia called Media Bias, and more specifically, Media Bias in the United States. Yeah, it's really fucked up. Like, you don't even understand how, like, fucked up America is. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, you know, just the manner in which we think of things. Like it's called the American Dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. George Carlin, and this is very true because a lot of people don't realize what the fuck is going on. And they're gonna have to if they want their fucking nation to continue to succeed because I'm going to say straight off the bat, both Republicans and Democrats suck. Both fucking, people keep saying they want to limit government and shit, and both have fucking, increased government size, government spending. It's like both of these fucking parties, both their ideas are flawed because fucking, like, Republicans sure have a more, like, free economic base, but they don't have any social freedom. They want to fucking like make this like Christian theocracy almost. Like Mike Huckabee. We're gonna bring this nation closer to God. It's like no, man, that's not how it works. So yeah, I recommend checking out libertarianism. It's a really great concept. It's the best of both worlds, as I say, with Democrats and Republicans. And yeah, there's another Wikipedia page called Media Bias in the United States. I recommend reading that. And you're definitely going to start seeing how the TV is your worst enemy, and it is controlling the way you think. Stay classy, San Diego.